My successful lions out there. I'm back. What's good with y'all tonight, man? I come to y'all on this night. They say it's Christmas, but that's what I'm gonna speak to y'all about tonight. This is actually the last episode of the year. I wanted to wrap things up good. Yeah, we almost at like 100 videos. I got 300 and something subscribers. So we just continue to rise. It's only been a year and a half. I started last June, and it's been a gradual rise. So I'm looking forward to next year of continuing to help you guys. And hopefully I'm motivating you guys, man. See what I'm grubbing on. You see the time? This is it for me at this time. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all get your immune system up, man. Oranges is in season now and masks, so make sure y'all get your immune system up, man. But yeah, I'm coming to you guys tonight to speak about Christmas. And did you guys know it's actually a pagan holiday? And before we get into all that, I know a lot of people don't do research. They don't care to do research. They just follow on traditions that they were brought up on. They don't care to question anything. They just follow tradition because it feels good, or their mother did it, their father did it, and generations just did it. So they're just like, whatever, it's just tradition. They don't care to look into it or anything like that. And I'm not coming down on anyone. I'm just blessing people with the knowledge, because I was once a follower of tradition instead of digging, doing the research and asking why. And I always been that type of guy, man. Even since a young kid, man, I always ask why. And sometimes people hate those individuals that ask why. And I had to do my own research. I mean, Google is a tool, but you have to follow it up with sources, man, and get your read on and go back to ancient times. And some people don't want to do that. They just want to live in the now. And just as things, like I said, tradition. Nobody really wants to. And that's what I'm saying. They say it's about Christ Mass. But Mass is like, when you say Mass or Mass, it's for Catholics, their Mass. It's not for so-called Christians that's supposed to believe in Christ. So right there, that just lets you know right there. And Jesus did not die or was born on this day that a lot of people say they celebrate Christmas. And I understand for those people who, it's the season, this is the time people get off, so they just want to give back to their family members. They want to give back to people that they love. And unfortunately, this is the time people get off. So they travel, and, you don't want to come to your family's house without a gift, or, somebody that you work with, or, your company giving big bonuses at this time. So you want to help people and treat people and be given. I understand all that. You know what I mean? I'm not coming to you guys like picking and choosing. Oh, you shouldn't do it. I'm just telling you guys, man. Did you know when you celebrate it this day, it's a pagan holiday? And a lot of people don't know. So the people that watch me Maybe you guys can relate it to other people, and it just becomes like a seed planted. You know what I mean? So I'm not coming down on anybody who wants to celebrate it, continue to celebrate it. That's on you. But when I know something, and when I research something, and when I learn the background of certain things, I revamp and stay away from these holidays. You know what I mean? So, number one, I have some notes just to tell you guys like a little backstory. You can look it up, man. It's everywhere. I'm not. Number one is like for the Romans, Catholics. It was an ancient Roman festival in honor of the god Saturn. You hear a lot of, I'm going to get into entertainers too. You hear a lot of entertainers, if you look at them, they worship Saturn or a planet Saturn, but it's not really Saturn, it's Satan. All right? It was like a festival from the 17th until the 23rd, with a sacrifice at the Temple of Saturn in the Roman Forum and a public banquet followed by private gift giving, continual partying, and a carnival atmosphere that overturned Roman social norms. Gambling was permitted, and masters provided table service for their slaves, as it was seen as a time of liberty for both slaves and freedmen alike. So I'm just going to stop there real quick, because the people that are down at the bottom mostly are the ones spending a whole bunch of money trying to keep up and get their kids something and decorate their house and food galore and all this stuff. And then come time to pay your mortgage or your rent or bills on the first of the month, which is next week, most of the people are broke. So they're already starting the year off behind a month or two. So, that's why all these people, they look forward to their tax season to catch up a little bit, but even by April or May, they get their tax return, they're still behind 2 to 3. Now they're behind 2 to 3 months playing catch up. And then when they get their tax return, they want to go on vacation or spend a little money on themselves because they feel they've earned it. So already you're behind 3 months going into the year playing catch up. And that's how these people continue to be in debt year after year after year after year. And that's what I'm going to say about the debt part of it was, because merchants, they came along with Santa from Madison Ave in New York. That's how merchants got in on the big bag of money that they saw by putting Christ into this, where they know people are gonna go out in flocks. And yeah, let's give people this day off. Let's reserve this holiday for Christ, and it'll just be a given holiday, and people buy a whole bunch of gifts for their loved ones. So Madison Ave, Wall Street, etc., got in on this to push the agenda to sell merchandise during this pagan holiday to boost their economic pockets. You know what I mean? It's not to boost the economy. I mean, yes, it is a slick way to boost the economy, but people are buying all year. Let's get just facts. People are buying all year. So this is just like that fourth quarter boost where they want people to go out and spend their hard-earned money and continue to be slaves today. You got it right. All right. Also, the tree is worshipped as a wooden idol. You know, that Christ, or God in the Bible, told us not to worship any wooden idols, any gold idols, any idols at all. Because the Christmas tree is, if you picture it, it's in the corner or the middle of your living room, or however you position it. And it's worshipped. Oh, look at the beautiful lights. Look at, it's worship day in and day out. And if you have a real tree, like I've had in the past, you have to continue to water it. And you're worshiping that tree for a month and a half that you have it. And I'm going to go into some scripture now. Hopefully, I told you guys, like, this day, like, it's about Isis, Nimrod, the quote-unquote sun god, who she wanted to continue to be at the top. So she says she got pregnant by the rays of the sun. I mean, you guys have to look into it. I'm not gonna continue to break this down. My main perspective here, or my main mission here, is just to tell you guys, it's a pagan holiday, man. We shouldn't be worshiping. The Lord didn't tell us to worship his birthday or his death day, like they say for Easter. All the Lord said was follow his commandments. All right? And we're kind of doing as thou wilt. And I say us because I'm a part of it, but I've separated myself from it, but I was a part of it. And I've repented, and you can do the same. And, give all year. Help people out all year. People are in this Christmas spirit, and then the first of the year, they're back to acting fools. They're back to acting ignorant, not smiling, not, holding the door, not giving back, and because they're out of that chair, they're back to reality of continuing to be in debt, continue to have to work, continue to have to be a slave, a bondman, a bondwoman. You know what I mean? So yeah, just look that up. Look up Nimrod. Look up the sun god, which is actually Satan, and how the 17th to the 21st was a festival dedicated to him. And then they said, you know what, we're going to flip it and make it the 25th for Christ, which is absolutely false. All right? And I'm gonna write something down for you guys, too. And you see, always have your checkbook, man. We about business over here. Get your credit in order, man. Get your banks in order. Get your business account. Start a business. Start a small business. Scale it to a large business. Start multiple small businesses. Whatever you have to do, and you never know what might take off. All right. But I'm gonna write something down for you guys so you guys can see. All right. And a lot of people, including myself, when I was a young kid or a young teenager, during this time, nothing was mentioned about, not even a teenager, because by then I didn't believe in Santa by that time. But from until I was about 6 or 7, you believe in Santa. You're not even speaking about Christ. And even these grown-ups, they'll dress up as Santa or this and that, or passing it down to their kids, knowing damn well they're the ones who went out and worked hard for it, and they're giving the credit to a jolly fat man that can in no possible way travel all these places and drop off gifts in 24 hours. But stay right there. Okay, you guys see that? See that? Santa, S-A-N-T-A, okay? That's who a lot of people worship around this time, okay? Look below. Satan, S-A-T-A-N. You see how those pretty much match up? Like it's, I'll let you look at it again. And you guys write it out, you know? A lot of people don't even think about these things, but they continue tradition. They continue to keep doing these demonic pagan things during these holidays. Unfortunately, a lot of people are very smart, but they continue on the tradition. Like I said, if you're just in a given mood, and I understand people are off, so they want to visit their family, you don't want to be the party pooper and stuff like that, but at this time we living in 2021, you see what's going on around here. Of course, you want to be close to your family, but don't go in debt to prove a point. It's time that family, close friends, really be honest with each other about what's going on, man. If you go into your family's house, this is what it should be about. You guys should be reading, you know, eating good food that nourishes your body, reading, repenting, making business moves, stocking up on different food items, and telling each other what you guys should do in an emergency. Because it's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now. I know you guys heard about Russia and Ukraine, and it's always something going on, man. So, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to read some scriptures out of here about idol worship, all right? That the Lord forbid us to do, but us, we're a stiff-necked people, and we continue to worship idols. Okay. First, we're going to go into Exodus. I'm going to read y'all some scriptures here about idol worship. Let's see. Okay, Exodus chapter 20, verse 1. Okay, and God spake all these words, saying, I'm the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image at any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water underneath the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto the thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord would not hold him guiltless, and taketh his name in vain. You know, right there, you know, he's telling you, you know, and It's plain and simple. This ain't really no parables or something hard to figure out. Oh, it can mean this, it can mean that. That's what a lot of people do. Even I was one of those people. I would turn things into, oh yeah, it can mean this way, it can mean that. No, it ain't. All right? It's plain and simple. All right? I'm going to go into some more about idol worship. I'm going to go to Isaiah 44. All right? Isaiah 44. Let's see, Isaiah 44. Here we go. Isaiah 44, verse 9. They that make a graven image are all of them vanity, and their delectable things shall not profit, and they are their own witnesses. They see not nor know, that they may be ashamed, who hath formed a god or molten a graven image that is profitable for nothing. Behold, all this fellows shall be ashamed, and the workmen they are of men. Let them ill be gathered together, let them stand up, yet they shall fear, and they shall be ashamed together. The smith with the tongues both worketh in the coals, and the fashioneth with hammers, and worketh it with the strength of his arms. Yea, he is hungry, and his strength falleth. He drinketh no water, and is falleth. All right, this is again about graven images. All right, we're going to go into wooden images and of the tree that I was telling you about in Jeremiah. All right, we're going to go into that right now. Just so you guys can see, man, this is put here for us for a reason, for our own good. Okay, Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver, with gold, and with fasten. You know, that's the ornaments. With fasten, and they fasten it with nails and with hammers to make it move not. Okay, when you mow down your tree, you know, you got that red little bowl, and you fasten it or you use the nails. All right. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not they must need be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also it is them to do good. For as much as there is none like unto thee, O Lord, thou art great, and thy name is great in night. You know, he's telling you, he's giving us fair warning, you know, that the pagans have been doing this before, you know, when Christ touched down here. You know, they was doing it before him. You know, that's why they hated him when he came down in the image of Christ and told them of their wicked ways. I'll let you look at this again. Santa. See that? You just moved the two around. You know, it's a lot of trickery with words and everything like that you guys need to catch on, you know. But yeah, that's why I wanted to come right quick and tell you guys, this is just clip number 1. I'm going to come back, do another clip. And tonight's book is actually the Bible. We're going to read some scriptures out of there tonight to end off the year. But yeah, did you know Christmas, you celebrate it, it's a pagan holiday. We have a lot of pagan holidays. But did you know, and after this year, after seeing this, knowing will you continue to do so?